Gang. This your boy Hyphen Jones. You are now tuned into Hyphen Eagles, man. We back at it, going on to this NFL and everything that's been happening. You know, the OTAs is basically I believe it came to a conclusion. Seemed like it's been a little bit good. We had some new guys, a little bit of trades, some pickups, 1 year deals, and all that going on. So yeah, man, everything is moving, everything is pushing forward. We seemed like everything was looking good for us going to the season. So hopefully we could continue that, man. Hopefully everything could all this good vibe can lead into this regular season, to the preseason, all the way into the regular season, into the postseason, man. Like so, y'all, I'm looking forward to it, and I can't already wait. So first, I want to say thanks for everybody that been liking, following, subscribing, all that good stuff. Please do not hesitate. If you're new, let's go to YouTube channel. Please like and follow the YouTube channel, because right now that's all we are been streaming on other platforms that we used to, like Twitter and everything else that we've been platform on Instagram and all that. Like we just been strictly on YouTube because we just trying to build everybody, because this is what we are mainly are. You know, this is our mainly platform. So if you want to continue, please like, follow, subscribe. But if you want to communicate and you want to hit me up and you want to, like, want me to support, join, any all that good stuff, like, I like to support as well. Please do not communicate with me and hit me up on my Twitter. That's what you can find me at. Please follow me there. And anything you want to speak about, hit me up and follow there. We could talk. You want me to support you? I can support you. All that good stuff. So I don't want to wrap y'all up too much. I'm gonna get right into it and get this talk going on, the discussion that have been going on. You already know who Emmanuel Echoes is, dealing with, I think, Speak, his little show and everything that he got going on. And with our man, you already know, LaShawn McCoy and I forgot her name. Other guys that's on this show. And yo, we already know how we feel. If you're a true Eagles fan and you already true Philadelphia fan, we already know how we feel about that boy Echo. Like, he be saying a lot of things like like much. Like he talks about all these players like he did any different when he was in the NFL. Like, and a lot of his opinions, once in a while he might say something valid, but most of the time it's just like it go out of one ear, it go in one ear and out the other one. Like he just speaks a lot of stuff that I just can't, like, I'm like, yo, what is you talking about, my guy? Like, and he just like he be riding Jalen too much. Like he feel like look, he really been trying to look for since Jalen Hurts came into the NFL, just like a lot of other people. He been looking like he been waiting for his downfall. Like he just want this guy to look. He just can't wait. Like he just been waiting for him to see and look bad. Like, and hold on right quick. My bad for that. That was a little family interrupted, but like he been waiting to see and for his downfall. Like it just been looking like he been waiting for his downfall and all that. And it's just the stuff he talks about. Like he just, like, example, like he all this pressure, this hurts pressure. They've been riding this. Oh, it hurts. Feel more pressure. It just seems like he just been feeling that more about Hurts than any other quarterback. I hear him talk about the same subject about, is it more pressure on Hurts than now than ever before. Like I seen that subject constantly on his show than any other quarterback. Like, yo, it's pressure for quarterbacks, period, in the NFL. They are the number one guy. They are the leaders. They got a lot of stuff on their shoulders that they got to ride with. So it's pressure on quarterbacks regardless. But the type of pressure he trying to look for and he trying to push out there is like, oh, uh, like to make it seem like it's his fault. Like if he does it, if nothing gonna go well, it's hurt. If nothing happen right, it's hurts. If things fall apart, it's hurts. Like, and it's like, yo, like I get it. We got key players. I get what he's saying. We got AJ Brown, we got Devontae Smith, we got Dallas Goddard. Now we already had before he left, we had DeAndre Swift, but now we got Saquon Barkley. And I get it. We got one of the best old lines in the NFL. So a lot of quarterbacks don't have that luxury on the offense. I get it. But at the same time, what he's lacking, he's not understanding going from the last prior season. He keep blaming. It's like he's blaming. He's like he want it to be Jalen Hurts' fault so he could look bad. And it's like he's blaming the whole last season on Hurts. Like he put everything on him like it's his fault. It's like he blamed everything on him when it's his fault. But when things going good, oh, it's the team. It's the team. Oh, he's in the team. He in the system. Like when we went to the Super Bowl. Oh, is it Hurts or is it the team? Is it the team the reason why they are going there? Is it all like bro? Now when things is looking bad. Oh, it's Hurts. It's Hurts. Oh, he's the problem. If he don't look good now, it's him. Like yo, bro. It's like he can't win. He can't win with you. Like he was like you're what is you talking about? Like it's a team sport. Yes, I'm not saying Hurts don't have more that he needs to develop. But I feel like his game plan was off last season because of how the team chemistry was. He keep and I see little LaShawn McCoy. I like LaShawn McCoy, man. He did a phenomenal job when he was on the Philadelphia Eagles as a running back. Man, he did his thing, and I like him. I like that he's still riding with the Eagles, and I like that he's a diehard fan. But he I like that he defend us, but I don't feel like he defend us 100% well enough when it comes on the show. Like he missed a lot of pointers. Sometimes he agree with them a little too quick. And and I feel a lot of things that needs to be said is not being said. Like when he tried to defend us. Like one thing that he keep missing, and they don't talk about enough a lot on that show. Emmanuel Echo show. A lot of things that they miss and they don't talk about when it comes to, especially when LaShawn McCoy, when it comes to him trying to defend, and a lot of things on the show, period, when they don't talk about. When they talking about Jalen Hurts dealing with pressure or how the Eagles is looking, how bad they look, they do not talk about the coordinators enough. Like they don't. They just like they say a whole lot of stuff that really not really wasn't the 100% the problem, wasn't 100% the issue. LaShawn McCoy, he defend. Don't get me wrong, I get it, but it was like he don't mention this stuff. It's like yo, I be wanting to when I'm watching the show and I'm looking at the show and everything. I wish I have the phone right there so I could just like yo, LaShawn McCoy, let me go. I got this because you're not defending the Eagles enough, bro. Like you're not saying the right things because they really trying to play us. Like they really trying to make sure like they like I just want to call them up, like just call the show up like listen, I got this because I respect you trying to defend us, but you're not saying the right things, bro. It's like why is it they always trying to do this? Like when it comes to this guy, like I get it, he had an all season, but it wasn't 100% his fault. Like what quarterback gonna do well? They keep missing the point as we looked predictable. Our offense was, yes, our defense was bad. Yes, our defense was horrible. Because the other guy, forget the other guy. Oh my God, he was an NFL player. The other black guy on the show. If you know his name, please comment down. Keep his name. He did mention. He was like, oh, we got offensive coordinator. And so show him a call like you can't. He was like, yo, so we just going overlook that the defense is bad, and he gonna say, yeah, we go over the defense is bad, but you gonna act like Jalen Hurts wasn't bad either. Like, bro, like. First of all, Jalen Hurts is a lot of games that we won because he came in a clutch. So don't forget that. Don't forget that through the whole James Jones, exactly. Don't forget, appreciate that. There you go. I'm sorry if I say your name wrong, but I appreciate that though. Like, yo, yeah, James Jones. Like, don't don't try to overlook the fact that this guy Hurts came in a clutch like multiple games. Like that game, that don't forget about that Bills game when he came in the clutch with that winning drive. Don't forget about that game. Don't forget about that game when he came in the clutch and yeah, he came back when we played the Cowboys that game and we won. Yeah, yes, the Cowboys had a chance to win it, but we like Shannon Sharp said, when the moments counted, we succeed the count. We succeed the moments. Jalen Hurts see the moments, and that's what happened. We see the Chiefs games, the Dolphin game, all these games that this guy came to country, he see the moment. Like yes, I'm not saying he had an off season. He wasn't like the season when we went to the Chiefs. Yes, he wasn't. But at the same time, don't act like it wasn't because of the offensive coordinator. Don't try to say, "Oh my God, had a bad season," or "He looked at bad this season because it was just him." No, he looked at bad in the season because the cards was given to him. Like, what can a quarterback do when you got an offensive coordinator that's been stubborn with his game plan? Like, come on, like all these quarterbacks you keep naming, or you talking about Patrick Mahomes, you talking about Joe Burrow, and you talking about Josh Allen. They name all these guys and everything, comparing him to all these guys. One thing all these guys had was a decent coordinator, bro. Like when they had a good offense, like they come on, you put these guys, if you gave these guys Brian Johnson, give Josh Allen Brian Johnson, give Patrick Mahomes Brian Johnson. Give Joe Burrow Brian Johnson. Give all these guys, the other guys. Let Patrick Mahomes let Patrick Mahomes have Brian Johnson. Let Andy Reid sit out and don't call no plays. And let Brian Johnson do the ones that call the plays and see how well Patrick Mahomes do. Because we already know Patrick Mahomes doing well. Like, yes, he's a good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not downgrading his skill set. I'm just saying that he for him having a good offensive coordinator and Andy Reid, that's a good coach. Yo, that makes it easier for him to be in his game, that to stay in his bag. That makes it easier for him to stay hot and stay in his flow. But when you got a quarterback got to deal with a bad offensive coordinator, so you gotta do things unusual. Like, come on, that's not easy for no quarterback. Let's not overlook that fact. Like, this guy had to work with a stubborn quarter or two coaches because Nick Sirianni was being stubborn too. So you got two coaches that's stubborn in their plays that's very predictable. Come on. Oh, you telling me he got to get rid of? They think then another episode that was talking about him way back, him being learning in Audible and doing audibles and doing presets and reads and all that shit. Like I saw a lot of plays. Come on, like I saw a lot of plays. This guy Hurts do check downs. A lot of plays this guy Hurts read and do audibles. But how much audible do you want him to do? Not even Tom Brady had audible through the whole game. So you telling me a quarterback got an audible all game? Every game, every play he got an audible. That shit. Come on, be for real. What quarterback audible in every play? Every drive he got an audible. That's not even his job. He shouldn't have to audible every time he about to hike that ball. He shouldn't have to audible. My bad, man. My thing folks. But like, yeah, like I was saying, like not every time a quarter he get the ball, this guy shouldn't have to audible. Like he shouldn't have to constantly like you talking about he got audible. That means he would have you know how many bad plays we was throwing out there? That means he would have had to just audible all game. Like, and they wasn't gonna let him like, no, I do me, like whatever. Like he had like, yo, you get paid as an offensive quarterback or as an offensive quarterback. You get paid as an offensive coordinator to do your job. They pay you all this money. Why would I do another man's job and they paying you this money, bro? You getting paid to call plays. I shouldn't have to constantly audible your plays, bro. That's the case. Like then you need to be. He should have got fired right then and then. You want Jalen Hurts to take over and audible every play. Then that means Brian Johnson should have got fired in the beginning of the season. That it doesn't make no sense. Oh, like come on, how many times he gonna audible play? Sooner or later he gonna have to let his coordinator do his job. but being throwing out plays to work with, and then another thing, even if he audible, what's the point of Dan said, my man Dan, he even speaked on it a long time. Like, yo, it was a play that hurts. He did audible. He did change the play. But what's the point of you changing the play into another bad play? Like, if your audible plays is as predictable as your regular plays, what is the difference? It's the haters that say it hurts one read quarterback. Well, if the first read throw the ball to the first read, some people don't know football. Just look at the stats. Exactly, like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, if like it's if you want this guy to make his check down, you want him to read and make it and he get off his first read, or if you want him to order, you want to do any change up. But if he does do that, and he first of all, if he try to make a read and ain't nobody open, and that's all he could do is throw it to the that his first read or his second read or whatever, because of the play is predictable, because all he got is this is all he work with. So you want me to do this? Okay, I can't do this because this is what I'm working with. Or you want me to switch up on my reads? Well, okay, if I'm gonna switch up on my reads, then I need that right type of play to switch. I can't just switch up just because the fans or all of these people want me to. I gotta basically go on what is being handled to me, what plays is out there, and some formations, it's like some formation only acquires certain type of reads and certain type of plays. Like, I'm in this formation, I can't just audible into this play. Why? Because either it's gonna be a worse situation, or it's gonna be even more predictable than the one that I'm on now. People think it's easy for a quarterback to read their whole field. Well, this ain't exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's not so much easier to read the whole field, especially for a quarterback that you don't. Example, when a defense is predicting everything you're doing, and they know soon as you snap that ball, this is what he's about to do, because they see the play, they predicted it. It's not easy for you to read somebody to get open that quick. Why? Because your first read is getting taken out right there. Soon as you hike the ball, you look, boom, boom, you drop down, you look at your first read, regardless if it's AJ Brown or this Devontae Smith. You look, you drop back, you look at him. Oh, damn, he picked on him real quick. Now you got a split second to adjust. Now you gotta like, okay, I gotta look over here. Now you look over here. Devontae Smith is getting picked up on. Why? Because the play is predictable and it's trash. So now you look at Goddard, but by the time you want to, maybe Goddard is open now, but by the time you want to throw after you went for your first and you went to your second, that's what the play was about. The play was designed for AJ Brown, and then it was designed for Smitty. But then you try to go for Dallas Goddard. But by the time you try to go for him, it's like it's a tight window. But then you try to do a check down to the running back. Maybe he went to a flat. So it's a lot that a quarterback have to run through in a whole moment. And when you're being predicted, like when they are knowing your every step and your every move, like, yo, I know he's gonna do this, I know he's gonna do that. It don't make that easier for a quarterback, and it throws his game off. It throw his game off, like, because now he feel like he gotta throw it in tight windows. Now he gotta do check downs when it's only given 2 yards, like, throwing it to the side. He got 2 yards, and it's taking the life out of a drive. And it's only because of we didn't put the running game into play. Like, a lot of those plays probably would have went well if we would have put the running game into play. Like, they was being stubborn of forcing a lot of pass on this guy, and being very predictable. Like, yo, like, get the running game going, and then open up the passing game. Then those plays you're throwing out might will work. But it's like they was calling plays, like my guy was saying, like they was calling plays like it was Madden. Like, yo, the play design also didn't do no offense any favors. It was elementary as hell type plays calling. Exactly, it was. Like I said, it was basically like playing Madden. It was like there was when you play Madden, not only playing Madden. it's like a new guy playing that. You ever play somebody that don't know, like you play somebody that's young or whatever, and they trying to get the feel of that, and they don't understand the plays. All they see is his lines going like this, cutting over, going making to the left, going out, and all they see is just lines. So they be like, okay, then they just picking plays. That's basically what they looking like. They look like a new players playing that and just scrolling down, don't understand formations, don't understand what the play is designed for. They just looking at lines, scrolling through Matt and looking at the plays. Okay, this look cool. Let me pick this one. Oh, this look cool. I'm gonna pick this one. And even the running plays when they do run, look this so predictable and standard. It's like they picking running plays. This is like a cool run. Let me pick that one. Like it just looked like the coordinator, they look like Brian Johnson and Nick Sirianni was just like, yo, like they were just drawing up plays while they going. Like, you know what? Go like this. Like, you know how you play street ball and you tell your guys, you want them to go, hey, yo, man, I want you to go up and cut over. You, my hand, go up and do a post, cut over the post. You just go in and do a little in route. Like, it's like, you know how you do that and you write on your hands. I don't know if that's for my people that used to play street ball, like with the cars outside, and you be like, yo, man, the red car is touchdown. That tree back there is the other touchdown. I don't know if these for the people don't understand me that play street football, like, and you got your team, you like, yo, you reach over, you be like, yo, bro, go up and do a little cut in. Yo, you go up and do a little cut out. Like, that's look like that's what they was out there telling these players because it was just so predictable. Like, yo, I just don't understand. Like, to be honest, thinking about it, maybe that would have went well because maybe the defense would never predict that. So maybe if they would have did that, maybe they would have had something going on. My man, I'm gonna call you Mechie 01. My man Mechie 01 said some haters call Jalen Hurts a RPO quarterback, but Mahomes, Jackson, damn near the whole league do RPOs. It's college, like sure, but every team damn near do it. Exactly. We are in a league and we are in a time where athletic quarterbacks, man. We are in a time where quarterbacks is not trying to stay still, bro. They are moving. They get out of that pocket because we are in a time that athletic is taking over. Everybody is young and not all that big anymore. These guys is yes, they are. You got some big guys, but these guys is getting athletic. They moving. So these quarterbacks can't stay in this pocket. They gotta know how to switch and move around. And they starting to understand, yo, why not? Why would I only be a good passer? Let me be a good, let me be good with my foot too. Let me be good with my feet. Like let me move. Let me get out. Like, because why take a sack when you could extend the plays? So now like all these quarterbacks is doing the same thing, RPOs and fakes and all that other stuff, rollouts, and they are running the ball too. So like I don't understand why they are hung over my guy Hurts. Like I play street ball, man. We run with routes and just free legs it out right. Exactly. That's how they used to do. Like and and that's how you but to be honest, when you play street ball, when you do that, that's how you know you taking the game serious. Like instead of you telling people go out. Because when you tell somebody to go out and you're throwing the ball, you don't know what they're gonna do. You're gonna throw the ball over their head because you thinking they're gonna do a post and they just cut over. You're like, oh dog. So when you taking it serious, you telling people like, yo, listen, go and do it in. You go do a post, yo. You come back and do a curl route, like so that's why when you play street ball, you take it serious when you start like telling people like, yo, man, look, you doing this, like But like I said, yo, maybe would have did better if they would have been doing that because that probably made us unpredictable. Like that probably would have put some difference type in there. Like I don't know because that means they would have went away from what they had that wasn't working and they would have tried something new. Like, listen, we gonna create something right then and then. Like, forget it. But I don't know. Maybe not probably because that's how, to be honest, you could do that. That's what you call a hot route. You could tell a wide receiver, no, what do this play, no way, and you could tell excuse me, you could tell another end wide receiver to do something else. You could do a hot route, so you could do that in NFL, but they're not gonna do that the whole game and shit, like So, but nah, man, like don't act like Jalen Hurts is the only quarterback that's doing that, man. Like you got all these other quarterbacks out there doing the same thing, but they had a good offensive coordinator to work with, man. We like Brian Johnson, man. I think any quarterback would have fell under him, man. Don't try to just come on, Emmanuel Echo. Don't try to blame Hurts. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. Like any quarterback would have had a down season, and we still. I said people. When we was winning games, and we before we when we went 10, we was 10-1. When we went on the win streak before we went on that losing streak, and we was winning games. We was, and a lot of people was like, oh, at least, but y'all, we was talking, we saw a lot of people wasn't what's the word I'm looking for, satisfied how we was winning. But you had those type of fans that was in denial. Oh, but y'all complaining, but at least Brian Johnson is winning. At least we winning. I said these exact words. I'm like, bro, stop this, man. Please stop this. We are not winning because of Brian Johnson. We are winning despite Brian Johnson. Change the words. Change the narrative. Come on. We're winning. We was winning despite him, not because of him. Like, despite the type of plays he was doing out there, we was winning. We was winning games. But I guess sooner or later it caught up to him. Caught up to us. Like don't give me that. Like, but getting to the point I'm saying, to still make it to the playoffs despite the type of coordinator you have, despite having a coordinator like Brian Johnson and still make it to the playoffs, I think he did good as a quarterback. Come on, to go 11-6 in the type of bad. Brian Johnson was the worst to me. Maybe somebody other teams had another worse coordinator. I don't know. But as far as I saw, to me, Brian Johnson was the worst offensive coordinator last season. The worst offensive coordinator last season. I ain't seen nobody even come close as worse than he was. Maybe he was. I didn't see it. But if it was, they was tied, or he wasn't far from it. Like, because, bro, like, come on. Like, he made it to the playoffs despite this guy. Like, come on, like, don't try to don't do that, man. You Echo. Don't try to do that. Like, this guy was working with the pieces he had. Like that, I think any quarterback that was under this guy would have had a down season. So don't try to do that to it hurts. I don't like that. My man Mechi 01 said, man, I played wide receiver, man, and I was slot wide receiver, so I can easily get open against slot cornerbacks, linebackers. I was very shifty and can just separate with ease. Yeah. Because you gotta be, especially for a slot wide receiver, you gotta be swift. You gotta be, because most of them are. Like, they are fast, they are swift, because you got to know how to cut in and get in, and spread the field for the other receivers. So that was good. Like, if you had that asset, man, that was good. Like, and like, a lot of times you gonna need to be like that, playing that position and everything. But that's what's up. You said lastly, Brian Johnson was first time play caller. He wasn't ready for that. I think last year we wanted Kellen Moore, but he signed with the Chargers. Yeah. I mean, I didn't hear so much about that, but I'm not gonna debate that. If that was true, then that's crazy, man. I wish we would have picked him up, but I wish we would have picked him up in time, so we would have got him instead of Brian Johnson. Even though I had hard hopes for Brian Johnson, I'm like, yo, you been with Jalen Hurts. He was Jalen Hurts quarterback coach. Like, like, I thought that he would have did some good, but man, like, I was wrong, and I know a lot of other people was too. So but we gonna get a chance to see what Kellen Moore do now this time. Like, we gonna see a chance of what he dialed up for this team. For anybody that don't know, he came from the Chargers. I'm gonna read a little bit more on this guy, Kellen Moore, our new offensive coordinator. Moore spent 2023 campaign as the Los Angeles Chargers offensive coordinator. Wide receiver Keenan Allen represented Los Angeles in the Pro Bowl after ranking sixth in the NFL with 108 receptions for 1,243 yards and 7 touchdowns. Additionally, Moore supported quarterback Justin Herbert to the sixth best touchdown to an interception ratio 2.9 and ninth most passing touchdown, 20th in the NFL through week 14 before sustaining a broken finger and ending his season. Moore spent the first 5 seasons, 2018 through 22, of his coaching career with the Dallas Cowboys. During the 4-year stint as the offensive coordinator, Moore orchestrated a unit that ranked second in the NFL in total offense, uh, 391.0 yardage, scoring offense 21.7 per game, and so on, so on. Like, I'm not gonna read all the other stuff. I'm just getting you a little bit of thing on of what he have done with the team, and like he done it since he been in the NFL. Excuse me. And like and been on like it seemed like he been on in a two good offense. Being on it with Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert is a good quarterback. He's uh I feel like Hurts is better, like just the fact because he got more overall. But he's a good quarterback. He's a very good quarterback. I like Justin Herbert. Like and to be able to the offense he had, the Chargers have a pretty good. They have a good offense. I don't know so much about their defense, but they have a good offense. When they had Keenan Allen, like everything. So he know about he got a good offense experience, like coming from the Cowboys. Cowboys always have a good offense. They be inconsistent, but they always had a very good offense of what they'll do. It's just that they just couldn't be consistent with their games. So I just hope he bring that good offense and he bring that to the Philadelphia Eagles. And yo man, he undo what Brian Johnson did to our team, and we could get back into this run game and open up the passing game, man. Like we don't got nothing to prove. Like you say, man, let the main thing be the main thing, which is winning games. Like we don't got nothing to prove. Please, this season, I'm gonna end it off for this. I'm gonna end off saying, please, for this season, please do not try to prove anything. Do not try to prove anything. Like you don't need to prove nothing. Just stick with the game plan and take it one game at a time, like y'all usually do. Usually do. Yeah, I mean, excuse me, like y'all used to do. Take it one game at a time, man. Get the get a win. Get a W. That's all the point. We don't need to prove about Hurts passing. We don't need to prove it's about winning. Hurts, you gonna get your money if you do be that quarterback for the team. You gonna get your money. You gonna get your stats. As long as you in the game and like it's like yo, it's going to show. It's going to show. Like it's going to show. When we had our running game that season, we went to the Super Bowl with the Chiefs. Like we had a running game, and her stats, he still had good passing stats. Less interceptions, good enough touchdowns, passing ratio, percentages. He still was good. He probably didn't have that much like other quarterbacks, but we didn't need that because he was winning games. That's what matters, man. And we got to get back into that, man. Please, I hope Kellen Moore will bring that back into the game. Get this running game because now we got Saquon Barkley. It's no excuse that we're going to spend money on this guy. Don't use him. Get this running game going on. And we could do this, man. We could do this, man. Let's get back in this game. Let's get back to this postseason. And yo, man, no excuse, bro. No excuse why we can't take it all away. Like, at least make it back to the Super Bowl. At least make it back to the championship. But we already know we want another ring. We want that second ring. So like, yo, man, in order for we could get that second ring, we gotta play this game right. We can't play like we are proving it. Move the chains, get the check downs, get them yardage, get that running game going on. So that been said and done. My hopes is up to Kellen Moore. Hopefully he'll undo what Brian Johnson did. The bad thing, the awful gameplay he set for this team. Hopefully he can undo that and bring out something new. And we can look great, we can look different, and we look better. But to Emmanuel Echo, man, please stop this Jalen Hurts slander thing. Stop blaming him for everything. It's not only his fault, man. Like any quarterback would have fell under my guy Brian Johnson, man. He did an awful job. So please stop blaming everything on Hurts. He did the best he could working with the coordinator he had. And Nick Sirianni did not make it better. So stop trying to look for anything to put this guy down and try to look for anything to put pressure on this guy because any quarterback would have done all good. So I know he probably won't hear this. I know he probably won't see this. I wish he would. I hope he would. It probably won't even matter to him. He probably will know it. But to all my fans, to everybody that watching it, as long as y'all understand and as long as y'all feel me and y'all agree, I appreciate that. Just continue to like, continue to follow, continue to share. Please do not hesitate to support the channel, and I appreciate it. We much, much appreciate it. Like I said, man, follow the YouTube channel. That's what we are streaming on that. You saw my Twitter was just up there. If you want to communicate, you want to follow me, you want to talk, or you want me to follow you or support you, or anything you want to talk about, please do not hesitate to follow my Twitter. But most important, do not hesitate to like, follow, subscribe to the channel, and don't hesitate to comment, man. Let me know your ideas, or which if you agree or disagree. Let's get the talk going. I'm gonna be back with another video. I know I said I was gonna make a video dealing with how I feel about the schedule, what our record's gonna be, who I think the winner loss is gonna be, and all that. But I'm trying to wait until more till it get to the season because I want to talk more about it, get everybody tuned in to see their opinions on what me and my boy, because we're gonna probably make a collab about it. To talk more about how we feel like our record is gonna be. We just want to wait until the season start in to speak more about the schedule and the team, and to see what everybody to have more people to tune in with their opinions and everything. So we're gonna definitely have that for y'all. But I'm gonna be back with another video speaking up on updates and everything else that's been going on and all that. So please stay tuned. Please continue to like, follow, subscribe. Thanks for everybody that tuned in. Thanks for everybody that been watching. And I appreciate it for anybody that's gonna watch this live afterwards. This your boy Hype Fan Jerz. Thanks for tuning in to Hype Fan Eagles. You already know Bird Game. I'm out.